Watch your step, okay? It's very small.
You guys remember Joshua Tree? Oh yeah, they call it the Hall of Horrors. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Funny night.
Well, how you can watch your head, don't bump it. Hold it high, okay? You okay, Micah? At least it's cool down here.
Hey, get guard. Awesome. Oh, there's a sad way to help.
Careful. Go slow, okay? It's very steep. Lean back. Stay backward, okay?
That's why you gotta hold your hand on the rail, bud. They're narrow staircase steps, bud.
You good? Huh? It's okay. It'll be big in a minute.
Our cave isn't really one that is. Is this one with the elevator? Yeah. Okay. Well, we have two up. There's one on the left leg and one on the right leg.
Go down a little bit.
Just make sure there's no more.
There's one step.
Oh, sure.
Wow, look at this. Look at this cave.
More of a space thing. I'm not looking down. Launch your heads on the way down, but not again trucks or school buses or fire trucks or other large vehicles, ice cream delivery trucks. Drive over it, swings back and forth. That's cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
I don't believe it.
It doesn't actually do that, by the way. I'm just kidding. What's that?
If someone were to be under that while it falls, then
Well, it won't, so we don't have to worry about it. No, it's rock solid. They don't swing or move anyway.
so
Yeah. So this part is actually our touching wall. So this is where you're allowed to touch without going to jail.
What are you doing?
I'm just kidding. This golden brown color and this smooth texture are not natural properties, so it's the result of over 100 years of people going all over it. Naturally, it would look more like this one up here. So all rough and white. So that one is still alive and growing, mainly because nobody can reach it. It's not a challenge.
Oh, maybe if I jump.
Not a challenge.
yeah, maybe if you jump.
So that one's still alive and growing. This one's not. We call this one our headless giraffe. Sorry. We call it our
Slow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Cave. You good? You can see? Huh? Where's the rest of the people, Micah? Huh? They're already down there? They took the escalator? Huh? Yeah, they're fast? Yeah, okay. We don't need to go fast. We need to just be safe. Huh? It's so long? Yeah. You gotta go all the way down to the bottom. The long descent. Wow, they reach. Look at, got to the bottom. Almost there, I think.
That's very presumptuous, but thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, we got to the bottom. We got to the bottom. Wow. Finally, flat ground. Oh, careful. Yeah. Okay. Let's go take a picture first. Yeah. Well, look over there.
Ready?
Look at Micah. Look.
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. And then can I get you out of the way really quick?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah.
3, 2, 1.
Just came down this staircase.
Alrighty, so now that we're all down here, this lovely 100-foot spiral staircase that we just came down, any guesses on how old it is? If you get it exactly right on your first guess, in either the number of years or the year it was created, I will give you all the money that may or may not be in my pocket. There may or may not be real money on the line here. What's your guess?
Somewhere near 100 years. I just gained all
Okay, gotta be more precise. You can't just say
100 years.
Okay. What's your guess?
110. By the looks of it, probably like 90.
Okay. Any other guesses? Yes.
1963.
I think maybe like.
We did. We didn't have a staircase at first. So those first couple of years tours are what we now refer to as the bucket tours, which are just as lovely as they sound. You'd meet your tour guide at that halfway point where it just got up there, and they'd stick you in a bucket about half the size of a wine barrel. No wine included, unfortunately. And they give you a little kerosene lantern so you could kind of see, and then they'd crank you down until you got down to the bottom and hope they didn't go on lunch while you were down here. And then when you're ready, you'd holler back up and they'd crank you back up. So you've known me for a grand total of 20 minutes. Do you trust your lives in my hands? Please say no.
No.
It wasn't very popular for obvious reasons, especially since it allegedly cost 5 cents to get down and 25 cents to get back up. So Joe Carly was like, hey Al, I need a staircase. Nobody wants to do the bucket tour. And he's like, I got you, fam. I just got a staircase. But they couldn't fit it into the cave because the entrance was too small. So they cut it up into tiny pieces and then they rewelded the whole thing back together and thus created, as far as I'm aware, the oldest completely arc-welded structure in the world. As far as I'm aware. If you know one older than 1922, let me know. It isn't complete. It's completely arc-welded. There is not a single nut, bolt, or screw on this full staircase. So I made it a bit of a local engineering marvel of its time in 1922. Most of it's been replaced over the years. The center column is the largest remaining piece of the USS Maryland, but all the steps, the cage, and handrail are all newer. You can even see our 2 newest steps. One right there, and one right here. Those were both put in February of this year. So it's all perfectly safe, and of course we do safety test it twice every hour. Thanks for doing that for us.
Yeah.
Face.
Up to a quarter mile away from the hole. That's how people found the cave. They heard this weird noise, and then they went to investigate, and hopefully they found the hole before they fell in. We should be able to hear the moaning noise today if we can sit very quietly and very still, because if you fidget, it makes noise, and it's for her here. But let's just try to shoot for sitting quietly for like 30 seconds. You should be able to hear it. Any typical sound no, this is actually one big pile of calcified human remains. Look right here. That is a kneecap, or a patella. And this curvy bit on top, that is a hip bone, or like a pelvis. There's also a lot of loose bone fragments down here that I do not know how to identify because I am not a bone expert. I am hardly a cave expert. The original bone pile was about 3 times larger, but 10 feet across by 1952. Actual bone experts came down here, did big archaeological excavation, and removed a significant portion of it for study, and they did not look back when they found it. The oldest bones that they found was the skull of a young girl. I was told she was around 8 to 12 years old. And she probably got a bit too curious from the groaning noise, wanted to have been too close to the hole, and took a tumble. 12,500 years ago. Which is pretty significant because that's older than agriculture. That's older than any ancient civilization as we know it. Ancient Egypt didn't exist for another 7,000 years because farming hadn't been invented yet. The metal tools hadn't been invented yet. The last village maximum of the Ice Age was still going on at that time, so there were still woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and other Pleistocene megafauna running around at the time. The most recent artifact to have found down here, though, is a 500-year-old snail shell bracelet. I wonder if whoever was wearing it. So we know there's at least 12,000 years worth of people that accidentally fell down here. And that comes out.
The person that lost the bracelet, it might have been the girl.
Unlikely because there was 12,000 years between those two things. So it was probably another girl, unfortunately. But the archaeologists